What's up, guys? E3 is done, but we got a whole bunch of interviews for you. We got to spend a lot of time across the street from the Los Angeles Convention Center hanging out with all the cool games from Devolver Digital. Got a bunch of great interviews to show you here. So, let's kick it off with my favorite, Broforce. You could be Robocop, you could be Bronan the Probarian, and awesome stuff. Check out the interview sponsored by Gunner Optics. What's up, guys? Dan Heavey here for Project510.com, and we are in the Broforce Fortress at E3, and I am so excited to get my hands on this game. I'm actually just going to play it. These guys are going to tell you all about it. They're the developers. They know a lot more than me.
Cool. Hey, I'm Richard, and
I'm Jared.
Cool, and we're developers from Free Lives, working on Broforce, all the way from South Africa. This is Broforce. I am hoping you can see some sort of video of it right now.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Cool. It's a 2D tactical run-and-gun shooter, sort of very much inspired by Contra. Sort of the Rambo game that we wish existed, so we made it.
It's fucking cool.
Basically plays all the best action heroes from the 80s and 90s, running through the jungle, bringing liberation through explosions. And it's a 1-to-4 player game, local couch co-op, and yeah, super fun, we think at least. The game started back in 2012 as sort of a jam game at Ludum Dare. I'm not sure what the theme was, but Evan, our fearless leader, wanted to make... He was actually making a game about Time Cop at the time. He was sort of infatuated by action heroes, and still is, clearly. And somehow ended up adding more characters to it, and it started off as Rambros, but changed to Broforce. And now we've been working on it for a year and a half. It's on early access on Steam, and yeah, it's doing pretty well. People are reacting very well to it, and we're at E3, which is freaking cool. I never thought that would happen to me. So yeah.
And do you guys have any anticipated time when it's definitely going to be out or anything like that?
We got a very set list of features that we want to get into the game. So when those are done, we'll get it in. But we're thinking early next year. Yeah, is our optimistic deadline. Well, it's when Devolver say it has to be out, basically.
Listen to Devolver. Devolver will guide you.
Yeah. But yeah, plans have been really great. We update. If you buy the early access version now, we update every month with 1 or 2 new characters, new bosses, new enemies. So we're constantly working on it and listening to feedback and just making it better, adding more modes to the game. So there's the main campaign mode where you go through cooperatively, sort of liberating the area, saving the world. But there's also competitive deathmatch mode where you get to pit all the bros against each other, see who's best. And
very cool.
Yeah, it's very rad. You get to settle arguments about who would win in a fight between Rambro and Brohard. And then there's also another mode, Explosion Run, which is pretty much a lot like Campaign, except the whole map is exploding from left to right, and you kind of have to outrun it to survive. We want to add some more modes. There's online multiplayer, which we're still working on, but the whole campaign is currently available as online, and we'll hopefully eventually have other modes available.
Yeah, so the game's available on Steam, early access.
You can also get it on Humble Store.
It's on the Humble Store as well. It's going to be available for PlayStation 4 and Vita, and it's obviously already on PC and Mac.
How cool was it last night for you guys to be featured during the Sony press conference?
Well, funny story. Jared actually didn't really get on his flight in time, so he was in Hollywood around that time, completely lost. And I was looking for him. Evan was there. Apparently it was pretty rad. It was pretty amazing. And apparently there was some people cheering for us, which was really cool.
I was one of them, and I think I have a picture, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I have a picture on that screen.
I think I should ask you, how was it for Broforce being...
It was pretty damn cool.
Rad.
There was a huge Devolver logo with all the logos of the Devolver titles, and then, Broforce,
Man, it's so crazy. I don't know, I'm still, pretty much fresh out of college. I have very humble aspirations, so to be working with the Steam SDK and Sony SDK is just insane for me. I keep having to pinch myself. This whole thing is just surreal. But I'm having a great time.
And that is exactly how badass Broforce is. It is not impossible, bro. It's amazing, bro. And you should go spend your money, bro. And get this on early access, and it's going to come to PS4, it's going to come to Vita, it's coming everywhere. Any final things you guys want them to know about Broforce?
Not really. It's amazing. It's awesome.
We keep the game updated like every month, always adding new characters, always adding like new enemies and boss fights and areas and all sorts of stuff. We've got a really cool community. It's a cool game. Yep.
Yeah, our content's sometimes a bit slow coming through, but it's only because we're like really paying attention to all the character designs. We don't want to have redundancy in the designs. So yeah, we're putting a lot of attention into and care.
They give a shit about their game. You should give a shit about their game. Go check it out.